So, who's excited to react to a mid-direct? Mid, hated it, mid, hated it. No. It's gonna be mid. I already know it's gonna be mid. There's one game I know. Epic Mickey is apparently getting remastered. That's cool for those that like it. I never played it. I know Hunter is probably having an orgasm over that. That's the only game I know about. That is the only game I know about. So, there's that. Let's just watch this, and let me, react to it. It's gonna be mid, but alright. Look at all the games I can play for free on my pirated, definitely legit Switch.
Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the first half of 2024.
In this presentation, we will show all the games Jason can pirate.
Okay, let's get into some headlines. Strive to survive.
Oh, Grounded. This is the crossplay game I was mentioning. Okay. Oh my god, it looks fucking awful. It looks actually awful. Holy shit. That is horrible looking. It looks so blurry. Why? Microsoft, why would you do this? It looks so fucking awful. I understand you're trying to make crossplay a thing and cross-platform games a thing, but like, what the fuck, guys? It looks awful. It looks so bad. It looks like it's running at 360p, unironically. It looks god-awful. And this is why we need a better console, Nintendo.
Do you have what it takes to make it big in this minuscule world and fend off its creepy?
This is a cool game, though. I've heard this is a good game. It looks like hot ass.
When Grounded launches on the Nintendo Switch system April 16th.
It just looks like hot ass because of the performance.
Destruction and renewal unfolds in this
Thanos! Thanos! Guys, look, Thanos! Holy shit, Thanos!
Country sits atop a wealth of buried magic. Homunculi, artificial life forms created as the country flourished, were meant to bring about a brighter future.
Well, it looks like another 7 Days to Die. Or whatever that zombie game is called. It just looks like another one of those, but probably implemented better.
Reluctantly bond with and journey alongside a homunculus who played a pivotal role in the country's demise.
Okay, it's a platformer.
Buried beneath the surface became corrupted.
It's a Metroidvania.
Upward to escape its reach. But those who lacked power and wealth remained.
It's a Metroidvania, guys. Yeah, exactly. It's a Metroidvania, Corbin.
Along your journey, you'll battle rampaging homunculi.
Oh, look, yeah, it's a Metroidvania. Holy shit. Who would have thought?
Will join you on your adventure, becoming your companions and lending their aid. What awaits Lilac and the homunculi at the end of their journey?
Not many.
Find out.
They'll be lucky if they get 1 million done. They'll be lucky.
Launches on Nintendo Switch.
It's another. It's following that trend of Metroidvania's doing well.
Explore an interconnected world of puzzles in this charming adventure. Slide across.
Okay, I guess somewhat unique concept.
Where everything moves when you move.
But this kind of reminds me of Baba Is You a little bit. That's how I see it.
And taking down monsters in handcrafted dungeons. What awaits you on this curious journey of self-discovery? The world is yours to solve in A Ranger, a role-puzzling adventure, sliding onto Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, exactly, Corbin.
Guide Elaine, a young prince on a journey to liberate 5 nations from the mighty Empire's dominion.
Oh, look, it's Octopath Traveler meets Fire Emblem. Oh, who would have thought?
And unleash your army on the opposing Zenoiran forces.
Sorry, I'm being Mr. Asshole here, but you know I'm not wrong.
During battle, you may get to recruit new allies.
Booba.
Or be faced with difficult decisions. Atlas and Vanillaware present.
Oh, it's an Atlas game. No shocker there. No shocker. No shocker.
March 8th. A demo will be available today on Nintendo eShop.
No shocker.
Originally released on
Dragon
the
Quest?
3DS
Or
system, the
maybe?
first Monster Hunter
No, Monster Hunter. I'm retarded. Monster Hunter.
fully voiced and in HD.
Jesus Christ, those facial animations look so bad. They're like,
Monsters in turn-based combat to confront the Black Blight.
that looks so bad.
Many familiar
It looks
monsters
so
from across the
bad.
series are included.
It looks so
Browse
fucking awful.
artwork and listen to music in the newly added museum. Take flight in Monster Hunter.
And again, it's a 3DS game, and it looks fucking awful. There's like very little level of detail, and when there is, it performs like shit. There's the Epic Mickey. March 25th.
Peculiar day. Yen Sid
So I assume that's when it releases.
lured Mickey Mouse into his workshop. Finding the magic paintbrush.
I remember this being on Nintendo Power Magazine. That shows my age.
And becomes trapped in a magical wasteland inhabited by forgotten and rejected characters. The platforming adventure.
Oh god, it looks like ass too! Oh, what a surprise! What a surprise! It looks like ass. It probably runs worse than the Wii and 3DS version.
Unusual dimension.
Oh, 20 FPS? Yes, give me some of that. Crusty frame rate. Let's go, crusty resolution.
Hero. Disney Epic Mickey rebrushed launches on Nintendo Switch.
I can't wait to play that at 240p 24 hertz. Oh, yes!
Please take a look at this.
Oh, another Atlas game. Oh, it's a SMT spin-off. Yippee! It's gonna be DLC for it.
I'm afraid Tokyo experienced its own peculiar occurrence while you were away. I'll be counting on you to gather more.
Is it gonna be SMT DLC?
Expected to be traveling back and forth between Tokyo and the Netherworld.
This place is definitely dangerous. And that's about all we know right now.
Look out!
Who are you?
By the way, the main character is a male.
And so we have
The one with the blue hair. That is a male.
resurrection.
So what? This is where you prove you can fight? You think you can just fly in and be a hero?
If it wasn't for you, my brother would never have been dragged into this war.
It's just adult Pokemon that runs like shit. It's adult Pokemon
You get it.
with a literal dick enemy.
To remind you how you were wrong.
There's a literal dick monster. Yep, it's DLC. Either DLC or a spin-off. One of the two. They didn't really say.
Enter or return to this.
It could be a game, it could be a spin-off. Like a spin-off game or a spin-off DLC. They didn't really imply much.
Let's take a look at some more headlines.
Oh, yippee, it's adult Pokemon, but spin-off.
Ready to unite and fight.
No,
These
he's not.
Nintendo Switch games. Fight in iconic battles from across the Star Wars galaxy in this collection of 2 classic games.
Oh, okay, that's nice. It looks like it's from the PS2, but at least it's, you know, faithful. Because these were good games. These were good games, man. I didn't get to enjoy these games as a kid, but I heard nothing but good out of them.
Skywalker, Darth Vader, and more.
In fact, I watched a couple people play this in college.
And Naboo.
Hood Classic.
Star Wars
Hood Classic.
Classic Collection launches on the Nintendo Switch.
I'm glad this is coming back. They just have to not fuck it up. It actually looks like it performs well, too. But it's also running at low poly as shit. So it should just be fine.
Snow day, everyone!
Welcome to South Park. As the new kid,
All right, you're on now, new kid.
join Cartman, Stan, and the rest of the gang to save the town in this.
Lou was freaking out. Hey, I'm glad he was freaking out. It deserves to be respected. It was such a good game franchise back in the thousands. Now they have to make sure they don't fuck it up with EA shit. Because it was EA that owns it. And I have no faith in EA.
With up to 3 friends. Grab your gang and head into the fray in South Park Snow Day.
I mean,
Launching on Nintendo Switch March 26th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
it's a Ubisoft game, isn't it? It's a Ubisoft game. Therefore, I'm probably not going to give a shit about it. Booba.
The Sword Art Online
Oh,
series.
it's anime.
Virtual world
Why am I not surprised?
past and present collide. Alongside former former adversaries,
Booba.
and fallen allies. It's up to you to save the world. Experience a whole new
I'm mature, I swear.
story, or take the battle online with up to 20 players.
Oh, you can take the battle online on Sword Art Online. Who would have thought? Oh my god. It's like not a surprise at all.
This year. Break, build, and battle your
Gundam?
ultimate Gundam.
Oh, I called it!
Breaker 4.
Gundam.
Choose from over 250
Who would have thought?
Combine and customize
Oh my god, it looks like ass too. Look at the dynamic resolution. Gross.
Then put your creation to the test in a variety of combat missions.
Ah, yes. I see like very little level detail. The fucking ground looks low poly. I can see dynamic resolution. This is gonna run amazingly. This is gonna run amazingly on the Switch. Amazingly.
Battle when Gundam Breaker 4 launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Let's get down to
Another Monkey Ball game. That's nice.
the newest entry in the Super Monkey Ball series rolls onto Nintendo Switch.
Okay, it looks like it actually runs well. So that's good.
Over 200 brand new stages await with optional motion controls.
Optional?
New spin dash
You
moves
should use motion controls for this game. The fuck?
and create shortcuts.
Isn't that like the whole point?
Have a ball with friends and family in 4-player.
Okay, that looks like that chugs a little bit.
And up to 16 players.
Oh, that chugs. That chugs.
To be the top banana.
That chugs.
Be the
You can see that chug.
in race mode. Grab the falling bananas in Banana Hunt.
This looked like it would be fun if it didn't perform like shit.
In Robot Smash and more.
Again, it's a shame it runs on a Switch. That looks a lot better because it's just by yourself.
Dash.
But the online multiplayer looks like it would run like ass.
Appealing adventure when Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system June 25th.
Exclusively? Oh, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're shooting yourself in the foot. Well done. Well done, Sega.
Get ready for a good time.
Goo 2?
It's liquidy.
It only took like, you know,
It's
20 years.
Stretch,
Almost.
Shape it and use it to build strategic.
Literally, this game is an adult.
In this physics-based puzzler, you can build towers, bridges, and even whatever this is. Your goal is to guide as much goo as possible into a vast global pipe distribution network. But where do the pipes lead?
Yeah, this game can vote. Yeah, this game can drink.
Put your imagination to the test. As
Like,
you
this
build,
game is so fucking old.
explode,
It's a good game. It's just, it's so fucking old, dude. They should have done this like a decade ago.
Different types of goo balls with unique properties, including explosive goo, jelly goo, and more. Plus, exclusive to the Nintendo
Oh,
Switch,
that looks like that
you
runs
can
like
build up to
ass.
3 buds in local co-op play. World of Goo 2 launches. as
Yeah,
a console
this should have
exclusive
happened.
Nintendo Switch, May 20th.
Console exclusive, so just buy it on Steam.
Build a life transcending time.
Or pirate it.
Craft your story 1,000 years in the making in a brand new fantasy life game.
That runs like, oh my god. It looks like shit. 30 FPS, 480p, yeah. Definitely modern. Definitely modern performance levels. Yeah, 30 FPS, 480p. You can see it, guys. I'm looking at a 1440p monitor. If I can see the pixels, I can see them. This looks bad.
How about a magician?
And it looks like just another farming sim. It's just another farming sim. It's just another Stardew Valley. Like, come on, guys.
Walk between these lives and
Very
learn
original.
more as you rebuild the island. As you travel through
It's another Animal Crossing. It's another Stardew Valley.
truths about your new island home.
Original.
Additionally,
Original.
up to 4 players can journey together online.
Man.
Invite friends to the island.
The NPC's name was Man.
Discover the secrets that lie
Man.
in store. This life is yours to live in. Fantasy Life.
Yeah, and it looks like shit.
Steals Time. Launching on Nintendo Switch October 10th.
I'm being mean to all these devs that work hard on these games, but it's also their fault for picking a platform that underperforms.
The world these days is dark and mean. Even the water tastes unclean.
Need I remind you all how threatening the ocean
SpongeBob.
is outside
SpongeBob.
this reef.
Scour the depths of a polluted undersea world in this Souls-like adventure.
SpongeBob.
Recently had my shell taken away.
If you can go get that treasure there, John, I'll gladly trade your shell for it.
Protect yourself with whatever you can find, from cans to cardboard, during your hunt to reclaim your prized shell.
It would appear the hunt is on, I say.
I've been working my butt off.
So it's a Souls-like with environmentalist propaganda in it. Cool.
Perhaps we can work out a deal, little her.
Yeah, I said it.
That treasure's as good as mine.
Use over 60 ability-granting shells.
It's a unique concept, though. I'll give it that. It just, again, runs like shit.
Deep sea combat. What other threats lie in the ocean depths? As they say, one crab's trash is another crab's treasure.
That's a clever name. I'll give you that.
April 25th.
That would look great if it was on a different platform.
Will have you dashing, dropping, and drilling.
Mega Man. Mega Man.
Join Penny
No.
and Yo-Yo in a brand
For
new
a second, I thought that was a
adventure
copy of,
team that brought you Sonic Mania.
Oh, Sonic Mania made this?
Swing, ride, and master
For a second, I thought that
in over 40
I thought that character was fucking,
worlds, all while
that Sony franchise that I forget the name of.
and a colorful cast of bosses. Feast on power-ups to activate transformations.
I know people will be happy about this, though.
Acrobatic escapades, and put your tricks to the test.
It runs like shit, but I've heard it's a good franchise.
Because Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch today.
It has a lot of Fall Guys. Oh my god, Alex, your VTubby game is here. Your VTubby game is here.
Original, time limit, and
Your
attack.
VTubby game is here,
Aim
Alex.
for a higher score than your opponent in original mode. Make split-second decisions against the clock in time limit mode. And overwhelm your opponent with bunches of fruit in attack mode. Plus, online multiplayer will be added to the DLC in the future. Get battling when this paid DLC for Suika game drops onto the Nintendo Switch system today.
VTubby game.
Bundle of the game and DLC is
VTubby
also
game.
available
There's
today.
paid DLC for a VTubby game? Oh my god. It's a fucking puzzle game.
Drilling in the 2D action platformer Pepper Grinder.
Interesting.
Burrow through terrain. Pulverize enemies in your way.
Unique concept, I'll give it that. Not so unique art style.
Cover your missing fortune. Pepper Grinder drills its way onto Nintendo Switch March 28th. A demo will be available today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, no, it looks like Noida's art style.
Fusion of solitaire
Oh boy, Japan's favorite thing, horse racing.
card jockey.
I'm not wrong.
Take cards to create a sequence of numbers.
Oh, you're combining Gamba with Gamba? Oh boy, Gamba with Gamba.
Check the
Oh,
fate of
yes.
other horses. Spend power to move around the course.
This will sell well in Japan.
Special cards
Not so much here.
upper hoof. Win events to get new horses, then breed them to raise the
And you think I'm being racist? No, I'm dead serious. Horse racing is like a big thing in Japan.
Against other players. It's off to the races in Pocket Card Jockey Ride On, launching on Nintendo Switch today.
This is Chow Racing from Sonic Adventure 2. I just saw anime. Okay, another Metroidvania. But with diversity hires, cool. No one's gonna... Oh, look, a rhythm game. That game looks like shit. Just play this on PC, guys. Just play this on PC. That looks so fucking bad on the Switch. Contra. I'm glad someone remembers that game exists. That actually looks well done. Oh, here's the other multi-platform Xbox game. So that's number 2. There are 2 other games that Xbox is multi-platforming.
That almost almost wraps up this Nintendo
But that
Direct
announced 2 of them.
Partner Showcase. But before we go, we have 2 more announcements to share. First,
Well, you can't really top Battlefield or Battlefront. You can't really top Star Wars Battlefront. Oh, NSO. Oh boy, I can just pirate this on my PC. Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country. No, it's gonna be. It's Battletoads? Battletoads. Right? I remember this game being on a SNES. Yeah, Battletoads. There we go. I was right. Battletoads. So we're getting all the Rareware games, finally. You know, it took them long enough. Took them long enough. It's a damn shame I can play these on SNES 9X. Damn shame I can play on SNES 9X. You can play them for free by going to Emu Paradise or any ROM site possible. You can also go to archive.org and download these games for free.
Please take a look.
You will owe nothing and you will be happy. I'm sorry for talking like a schizo whenever these directs happen, but you know I'm not wrong. Do you have Battletoads? That was the most smug smile I saw of well, that's my point. Okay, so it's a Subnautica clone, I guess. I don't know.
A mysterious underwater world is yours to explore in an all-new.
If this wasn't on the Switch, I could see this being bought frequently because it'd be a good relaxation simulator. But this is on a Switch. I can count the pixels. This is like 480p.
Region changes with each dive, offering new things to discover. Up to 30 players online.
Oh boy, I bet that runs well. I bet that runs well. I bet that runs amazingly.
And exchange a friendly greeting while freely exploring the vast ocean.
Again, this would be great on PC if you need a relaxation game. On the Switch, it looks like garbage. And for a relaxation game, you kind of want as much detail as you can get.
Some of them are creatures thought to be extinct, and others may be mythical.
I like the concept of this game. I like the concept of a lot of relaxation games. This does not belong on the Switch. This belongs on a good PC.
What will you find on your undersea journey? Endless Ocean Luminous launches on.
So it's not a Subnautica clone, it's a relaxation game. Subnautica actually has like a survival element to it. This doesn't. As of what I know, or what I'm looking at. Dave the Diver? I heard that game's really good. I don't know if it's my kind of game, but I've heard it's pretty good.
Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that was kind of mid, not gonna lie. That looks like, oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to that. Just look at that. If you are watching this in full screen, just look at that. Look at how smudged that is. I'm sorry. Just look at the detail on his face. Look at the detail on the horns here. It looks so fucking awful. And this is what happens when you port games to a 7-year-old console using 9-year-old hardware. They need to make a new generation. They need to. It looks so bad. The Steam Deck can run this game leaps and bounds better than a Switch can. And yet they're too lazy to do that. Nintendo's too lazy. Oh, let's just use our Switch, our 9-year-old hardware. Yeah. It looks awful. I'm just gonna pause occasionally just to showcase. Pixel. You can see them. You can count them. I can literally look at them. If I can count the pixels on my monitor, there's a problem, Nintendo. You should get better hardware. Yes, I'm being a PC Master Race shitlord. I don't care. Call me what you want. It looks bad. It looks bad. Ooh, hold on. Let me scroll back. Even Epic Mickey doesn't look that good. It looks blurry. Look at his ears. Look at his ears. Look at his hand holding the paintbrush. It's all so blurry. And I swear, I am running here. I'll even do this. I'm running at 1080p 60. Just look at this. You can't make this shit up. This is on Nintendo hardware, and they're showcasing it like it's amazing. It's not. This is 7th gen hardware running in a 9th gen era. When you have a far better handheld that is more or less 8th gen equivalent, even almost 9th gen equivalent, that is just as affordable as your hardware. Yeah, this would be amazing 7 years ago. It's not 2017 anymore, guys. We're in late 9th gen, and there is a console well known as the Steam Deck that performs late 8th gen hardware at the same exact price as your late 7th gen hardware system. This is unacceptable. This is very unacceptable. And it's not Disney's fault, surprisingly. It's not Disney's fault for porting this game over. They want money. They're going to get money from this game being sold. It's going to look like ass. There's no other way you can say it. It's going to look like ass because this is an old console. They need to make a new one. It's going to take a hammer. No, I'm not going to take a hammer to it, my Switch. I'm going to put every single fucking game I can pirate onto it, and I'm going to make it a giant piracy machine. I won't need a Pi Zero and RetroArch when I have a Switch with a bunch of pirated games on it. When I homebrew my Switch, I'm going to load that fucker up. Because the Wii U has no purpose other than playing Splatoon and maybe Mario Kart 8. But when it comes to... And you use Pretendo for that. The 3DS, you can homebrew. It also has not a whole lot of purpose to it anymore. It has some purpose, but not a whole lot. Now, Switch homebrew does have a purpose, and it will have a purpose well into the Switch 2's life, probably well into 2027. But you can also just use a fucking Steam Deck like I do, and run most of the games just fine. Now, obviously, if you're playing Tears of the Kingdom or something, you're not going to run on a Steam Deck, you're going to run on a Switch overclocked. And that's what I'm going to do. Whenever I homebrew my Switch, I'm going to overclock the fucking snot out of the thing, the memory specifically, because you don't want to overclock anything else. And you're just going to do that, and it's going to make the games run so much better. Oh, there's another. Oh, God. Hold on. I want to show you how bad this one looks. Just look at how bad it looks. It looks so blurry. Again, do I need to drive this home any harder? Do I need to smack a hammer into everyone's skull that's watching this? This looks awful. You can count the pixels. Brilliant Diamond looks better than this. Thanks for proving my point. The games look bad. They don't run on this hardware well. They need to stop pretending it does, because it doesn't. And I hate to shit talk these third parties, because these third parties put in a lot of effort and a lot of money, and the devs, I feel bad for the devs that waste their time on a Switch port. But it looks fucking awful. And it's not their fault, it's the fact that you're running on old-ass hardware. Now, obviously, the devs could optimize it better, but you can only do so fucking much. This is Nintendo's fault. And I'm going to keep driving that home. Nintendo, you need to make a new console. And who knows? I might buy it day one. Who knows? I might buy it day one just like I did this console, just so I can homebrew it in the future. Just that as soon as a crack happens, I'll buy another one, and I'll crack the living shit out of this one. Meme dump? Oh my god, why is there a Lego Ninja? I hate that. But no, point is, if they make a new console, you bet your ass the first thing I'm going to do is buy one so I can hack it a year into its life cycle, pirate a bunch of games on it, and if they don't run on the Switch 2 emulator, oh, lo and behold, I have a Switch 2 that can run games. Yeah, yeah, and that way if I can still leak them. Yeah, you know me already. You know me. I'm like an open book. I do not give a fuck about giving Nintendo money for their games anymore. I don't. Nintendo Online will still be a thing. Oh, it will forever be a thing until they stop making consoles like Sega. Unfortunately, we are past the golden era of gaming. We are well past it. We are well past it. We are now in the era where there is microtransactions in almost everything, and we have just decided that it is okay to buy $60 remakes of a PS2, of a GameCube, of an N64 game, and think it's okay. Meanwhile, the fans have decompiled and Mario 64, and it makes so much, and it runs so much better, and it can run on fucking anything. And it's just better. You can mod the fuck out of it. And Kaze Emanuar, of the legend he is, he just loves taking a crap in the old source code and making it better. And it just goes to show, the fans do better than the companies. The companies need to take notes. Anyways, I'll let this run. Mid, hated it. Mid, hated it. Mid, I hated everything. Mid. Yeah, so, the only good thing I see out of this is the Battlefront games, but knowing EA, they're going to ruin it somehow. They're going to make it like an always online or some other bullshit like that. So apparently it's coming to PS5 as well. Someone DM'd me that. Apparently it's coming to PS5. I'd assume Series X, and I'd assume PC as well. At that point, you might as well just get it on PC, on a deck, or on, a better performing system, period. I mean, it being mobile would be nice. Again, that's what the deck is for. I have a really bad feeling that EA is going to ruin that remake somehow, knowing EA. And Nintendo clearly doesn't have a good track record with that stuff either. I don't know. This is mid. This is very mid. Just a lot of samey games, and, well, nothing really appealing other than, well, Battlefront, and they're gonna absolutely ruin that. Mid and hated it. Yeah. Anyways, thank y'all for being here. I wish I could discuss more about this. It's just that, 20 minutes of a nothing burger, essentially. It's supposed to be mid. Yeah, but it was like basically 20 minutes of a nothing burger. It was boring. Other than Battlefront. That I thought was cool. And I guess Battletoads is also being a thing, but for God's sake, Microsoft is in bed with Nintendo at this point. They're gladly gonna hand over Rareware games at this point. I almost guarantee you sometime in the future, if it happens, Microsoft's gonna be like, you know what, fuck it. Rareware collection on Switch. And it would sell pretty well, as long as they, don't fuck up the performance issues, and they actually let Banjo-Kazooie run well and stuff like that. Who knows? But in the meantime, go pirate Banjo-Kazooie on ROM's Paradise or Emu Paradise or Vim.net, and go open up Project 64 or Mupin or any of those other emulators and not pay for anything, because you will own every ROM and you will be happy, and the companies will be sad because they can't charge you a dime. You all take care, and remember guys, piracy is always okay.